Welcome, yogis. I'm here with Carrie. Thank you for joining us for the first restorative class in the library. I'm assuming that most of you don't have bolsters galore just lying around your house. One of our very own Lindy was kind enough to loan us these. So I'm going to demonstrate on my mat just doing this with blankets. Get creative. You can use your pillows, fold up quilts. It's really nice to cover your mat with something soft. And Carrie will demonstrate what this will look like if you do happen to have bolsters. The key thing in restorative yoga is that you feel supported and that you can completely relax. We are not looking for a sensation of stretch in these poses. There may be a feeling of an opening or an expansion, but you want it to be very soft. We're not trying to excite the nervous system with a sense of stretch, but rather to quiet and rebalance our nervous system. This is a profound practice for mitigating the physiological effects of stress, and I'll talk more about that as we continue on with these classes. So the first pose is a supported reclining pose, and you can see Carrie's laid out one rectangular bolster here to go under his spine. He's got a folded blanket for his head so that his neck can relax, and then he's also got a bolster underneath his knees. So when you're ready, you'll make your way onto your back. The arms can be, here, lift it, anywhere that feels comfortable to you. And it's really nice to cover the eyes. I've got your eye pillow there. With an eye mask, which will reduce the stimulation to your optic nerve. If you're using blankets, you can do it with one folded blanket, or you could do it with two, if that would feel better to you. So you'll come on down and into your shape, and you can fill up the space behind your neck with the roll so that the neck feels supported. That tends to send a signal to the entirety of the body to let go. And you'll close your eyes. And then you'll take a deep breath in here. And you'll purse your lips as if you were blowing out through a straw. And you'll empty the breath in this smooth, steady, unbroken flow. Inhaling through the nose and through gently pursed lips, exhaling as if you were blowing out through a straw. One long, fluid ribbon of breath. And sense that with each exhalation, there's a kind of deflation that's happening within you. That each exhalation is emptying your mind of anticipation or worry, any tension in the muscles, exiting through your out-breath. Each exhale unburdening you so that you feel lighter and freer inside. And whenever you feel that you've settled into a quieter space inside, you can relax the practice of straw breathing and just let the breath do what it will. And relax your belly completely so that it becomes a welcoming home for your breath. The belly gently distending on the inhale, and then lowering softly on the exhale. And take the next few minutes in silence to yourself to begin this process of quieting the mind, teaching the body how to relax, and nourishing our natural capacity for healing. Take a deeper breath. You can wiggle your fingers and toes if you like. And then you'll bend your knees. You can place your feet on your bolster or the roll that you had underneath your knees. And you'll just roll over onto your right side and curl up into a fetal position. And just notice the shift that may already have taken place in the last 5 minutes. And then you'll press into your hands and come on up. And we're going to come into restorative side lying pose. So I'll show you how to do it if you have the bolsters. Hey, sweetie. You'll turn one bolster to go underneath your head. So you're going to lie on your side. I'll show you. And then the second bolster, and if you have a round one, it could be nice to use the round one for this, will go underneath your ribs, right up against the crease of your armpit. And if it feels comfortable to you, you can take your top arm overhead, and that will deepen a sense of opening through the ribs. But like I said, you want to stay away from any strong sensations of stretch. You could rest your hand on that if you like. That doesn't look very comfortable, is it? Okay. So when we sleep, our muscles can still be very tense. And in the restorative yoga, we first bring awareness to that tension. And we're also offered an opportunity to consciously learn how to let it go. So as you lie here, you can just take a moment to float your awareness through your body. And notice if there are any places where you're holding on where you could choose, in fact, to let go. Wonderful. And from here, we're just going to go right into the other side. So carefully, however you want to do that, you'll turn over. And if you are experiencing tension, whether it's in the mind or in the body, you're welcome to use the following sankalpa or mindset. I allow myself to relax completely. I allow myself to relax completely. I allow myself to relax completely. Bring a curiosity to your internal experience. And when you encounter areas of holding, lean into them, play with them, and experiment with consciously letting go in those areas. Great. So whichever arm is on the floor, you'll push down into it just enough that you can lift the bolster out from underneath your ribs. You can keep the bolster there for your head if you like, or the blanket. And just come onto your back for a moment into what we call constructive rest position, with the knees bent and the soles of the feet on the floor. And just notice what you feel, especially through the sides of the body, through the sides of the ribs. And our last pose is going to be a modification of legs up the wall. So this is where you'll want to have a chair or a sofa nearby. This is the one we do for Yoga Nidra. Because you'll rest your calves on the edge of the sofa. You'll want to have a blanket for your head. And being a yoga teacher, I of course have movable sofas. So you'll make your way to the wall or to the sofa. Swing your legs up onto the sofa cushion. And if you like, you can fill in that little space underneath the curve of your neck, not to the degree that you're changing its curve, but just providing yourself with a sense of support. And close your eyes. An incredible pose for relieving back tension. Thought to be helpful with anxiety or insomnia. Thought to cool the mind. And before you go fully into your final rest, we're going to do a breath exercise that'll be your count. And you'll inhale for a count of 4. And you'll exhale for a count of 6. So you could do 4 seconds, 6 seconds, you could do 4 heartbeats, 6 heartbeats, or just whatever count feels natural to you. Inhaling 4 and exhaling 6 with no strain. And the more you can relax, the easier this will be to do. Take 3 more rounds, inhaling 4, exhaling 6. And then relax the practice of counting the breath and just let the breath go where it will, follow its own rhythm. Trust that your breath will give you exactly what you need in this moment. And bring your awareness to your lips and to all the little muscles around the lips, all the muscles around the mouth, and let them relax. Relax your tongue. Our tongue is constantly moving. Let your tongue rest. Relax your gums and even your teeth. Relax your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows, your eyelids, even your eyelashes, and your eyes themselves. Let them rest as if turning inward. Relax your forehead and your temples. Relax the nose and the cheeks, the entire jawline. Relax your outer ears and your inner ears. And relax your entire scalp. Let the whole face, head, and neck completely relax. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And imagine it could reach into your fingers and toes and Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. You can bring your feet to the edge of the sofa if you like, and just roll over onto your side. And if this practice has unveiled a sense of calm inside of you, keep it with you as you slowly transition up into a seated shape. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and thank you all. Namaste.